Hi guys, we have a nice book for you today. It's called The Purple Hat by Tracey Campbell Pearson. We're going to be reading from this book today, and we'll start in about a couple of seconds. This here is a book, The Purple Hat. She has a lovely, Annie loves purple. She has a purple coat and purple shoes, and her bedroom is mostly purple. When she spots a purple hat in a catalog, Annie knows it would be just the thing for her. It arrives in the mail, and it's perfect. The very next day, Annie wears her new hat to school. It's only when she gets home that she realizes the purple hat is not on her head. Where could she have lost it? Tracey Campbell Pearson takes readers on a lively search to find the beloved chapeau, illustrated with some of her most colorful pictures to date, with ample doses of purple, of course. Mrs. Pearson lives in Jericho Center, Vermont, with her husband, son, and daughter, who has a purple hat. This is Ferrari, Strauss & Giroux, New York, 1997. This is for Catherine. Okay, she made it for Catherine. The day the catalog came in the mail, Annie grabbed it first. "You can keep it," Ben said, and she did. Here, Ben told her she can keep it. Right over here. Annie took it with her everywhere and showed it to everyone. "Isn't it lovely?" she said, pointing to the picture of the girl in the purple hat. Here, you see, she's showing everybody the catalog. "It would go nicely with my purple coat," she told her mom. "Very," her mom said. "It would go very nicely with my purple coat," she told her mom. "Very," her mom said. "Just right with my purple shoes," she told her dad. "Just right," he said. So here's the mom, and here's the dad over here, and she's showing the purple shoes. And we got cats over here, and dogs. One day, a package arrived in the mail. It was addressed to Annie. "What's in it?" asked Ben. "I don't know," said Annie. "Open it," said Ben. Inside the box was the purple hat. It was perfect. Here, they're looking through the box, and now she's admiring her new hat. And we have the dogs and the cats going in the boxes and everything. Annie spent the rest of the day in her room, admiring herself in her new hat. There she is, doing all kinds of poses, admiring herself. Ben spent the rest of the day in his room, reading. There he is. What does he have there? He's got some baseball cards, and he's got albums of baseball cards, and there's the cat. The next morning, when Annie came to breakfast, she was completely purple. "How lovely," said her dad. "How purple," said her brother. "Are you sure you want to wear your new hat to school?" asked her mom. There's the dad, the mom. There's the Ben. That's Ben over there. Annie walked to school very slowly, so everyone could see her new purple hat. Ben ran right by her. There she is, talking to some a local mother with her child. The child also seems to have a purple hat over here. And here's Ben running right by. When Annie got to her classroom, everyone admired her new purple hat. Then Mrs. Bowes gathered the class for share. "We have a special guest," she said, and introduced them to Mrs. Erb. "Here's Mrs. Erb. Here's the teacher. Here's Annie," and she's showing everybody her new hat. They're all admiring her new hat, her new purple hat. Mrs. Erb said, "You can just call me the bird lady." First, she shared her bird calls. There she is, sharing her bird calls. Next, they all made binoculars. After snack, everyone lined up. "Shh," whispered Mrs. Bowes, "so you can hear the birds." You see, they're all painting binoculars. They're making binoculars to see to go on the bird trip, to see a bird sighting trip. Here they are. They're on the bird trip. The class quietly followed the bird lady out the door, into the woods and out again. Here you see, they're going in the woods. They're all looking at different things. This one is looking at a squirrel, looks like, or a chipmunk. And they're all looking at different things. They're trying to see birds. And here's Annie. It looks like Annie doesn't have her hat over here. After school, Annie flew home like a bird. By the time Ben arrived, she was up a tree, building a nest. "Where is it?" he asked. "Where's what?" she said. "The hat." Annie screamed. Look at Annie screaming. She doesn't know where her hat is. She didn't realize she didn't have her hat. Look at all the different dolls and the cats and dogs. That evening, Annie's family tried everything they could to get her mind off the purple hat and to get her out of the tree. Here's the father with his violin and the mother with a cake, and Ben is trying to do somersaults to get her, and also the dogs and cats are doing things. The cat is juggling, you see. They're all trying to get Annie down from the tree. She finally cried herself to sleep. Her dad carried her down from the tree and tucked her into her own bed. There she is. The dad is taking her, and there's Ben. He's got a clown outfit on, and there's the mom. Annie dreamed about purple hats all night long. There she is with the purple hats. She woke up exhausted. Look at how exhausted. She's frazzled over there. See that? She woke up exhausted. Before school began, Annie and her family looked for the purple hat. Mrs. Bowes helped too. They're all trying to help Annie look for the purple hat. At recess, Ben organized a search party. A reward was offered from Mrs. Bowes' goodie drawer, but no one found the hat. Here's Mrs. Bowes' goodie drawer, you see? There it is, and they said they'll give you something. Here, lost purple hat. Important. Call Annie. And Ben is organizing a search party right there. Look, he's getting them all, he's talking to them. Everyone in town tried to find it. Here, look, we can see the way everyone is trying to find the hat. Look through the whole thing here. This one is looking up a tree. This one here, the town library. Everyone is looking for Annie's hat. Everyone in town tried to find it. Days went by. Friends and neighbors started bringing Annie purple hats. Ben even offered her one of his hats. Just so she'll stop crying, he said. Here, look, everyone is bringing a hat, you see? They have all types of hats. Look, this is an interesting hat. They all have different hats. Look, this one looks like a witch hat. You see that? Like a wizard or something. And they all have hats. They're all bringing purple hats. It wasn't long before there were purple hats all over Annie and Ben's house. This one is kind of interesting, said her dad. Annie began to feel better. Wow, look at all the purple hats. And the dad is wearing like one of these jester caps. And Annie began to feel better. Look, even the pets are getting in the act. They're wearing purple hats too. Then one day there was another package at the door. Who's it from? Asked Ben. I don't know, said Annie. Open it, said Ben. Annie peeked inside and screamed. Look, they're all getting in the act. It was a purple hat, but this time it was Annie's purple hat. Here's the letter. It says, Dear Annie, I found this hat while I was birding in the woods. Fondly, the bird lady. Oh, there she is. There she's got her hat again. And she found her hat. She finally found her hat. So here we go. That's the purple hat. The purple hat. Tracey, Campbell, Pearson. That's a very good book for the kids. A good book, and quite recommended. Thank you very much. Thanks for tuning in, guys.